As you can see in the thumbnail, today's video is going to be how to get approved for an apartment and a new car with a CPN. Now, I could have got a Scat Pack. I could have got this, could have got any fucking car I want pretty much. Why did I get a Mustang? I got this Mustang because the ROI is good. Nigga, I'm making my money every single month off this car. So, if y'all want to go get Scat Packs, Hellcats, SRTs, all that shit, I'm going to show you how to do it in this video. But I'm going to also show you how to do everything by being intelligent. The first thing you want to do is once you build your CPN, you want to make sure that your CPN number is age appropriate. So that's the first thing. You want to make sure that your CPN number is built correctly. Number two, you want to make sure your address is in a high income address. Don't just put your CPN address in a fucking right beside where you live at. 9 times out of 10, you're not getting approved for credit cards right now already because of where you live at. So what you need to do is you need to build your CPN and go to your zip code and search an area within like 15 or 20 miles and look up the highest income area around you and use that address. You can also forward your mail from that address, or you can add another address to your profile later on online if you want to get approved for credit cards and stuff. But once you build your CPN, that first address needs to be in a high income area, and you also need to be making a substantial amount of money. So I'm not saying to put $250,000 a year as income. No, you gotta make it look real. You gotta make it look noticeable. What the hell going on? Somebody got popped out of it. But anyways, you just wanna, damn, what the fuck going on in the city? They got this shit blocked the fuck off. Somebody got popped out of it. But anyways, yeah, I just wanna say, make sure your address is a high income address. Make sure that you have an appropriate CPN number who is built correctly. Once you do that, attach all your information. So do all the pre-qualification applications to actually get your CPN tri-merged. If you don't know how to tri-merge, you can tap in and get the CPN mentorship class. It is in the link in the description. My CPN class about to go up because I'm dropping hella shit in there. I'm telling you, I'm dropping some sauce in the next couple weeks. That shit gonna change everything. So the price going up, you might as well get it right now while it's still at a great price. So once you get this CPN and you tri-merge it, what you need to do for an apartment is to get one authorized user. As long as you have a score above like 680, you can pretty much get into any apartment. So if you wanna get your people approved for an apartment and shit like that, that's all you need. Or if you wanna get approved for an apartment yourself, that's all you need. One trade line with a high income area, high income person as well. So do anything between $85,000 to $105,000 of income a year, and your monthly payments on your rent and shit is low, so under $1,000. That's called debt to income. Your debt the banks want your debt to be low and your income to be high. If you have that shit, there's no reason why they feel like they can't loan you money, because you're gonna pay them back. You got the money. Why you not gonna pay them back? All right. But yeah, you get this one trade line on there, and now you can get pretty much any apartment you want. 9 times out of 10, the apartment complex don't even need credit. They just look at your credit usage. So if you want to get an apartment, really you want to add credit rent boost or some type of like rental karma or rental payment history so that it's way easier. This is the sauce on how to get any car that you want basically for free. So with this CPN or an EIN or anything like that, none of this is reporting to your actual personal credit. So it's separating you and protecting your social. So that's why it's called a CPN number. It's a credit privacy number, a credit protection number. You are protecting your original SSN, and you also have the right to disclose your social security to anybody as long as it's not a government official or a company like that, right? So what that means is you have the right to use a profile that is protecting your social security number. So in case you want to actually get loans and shit like that, and you don't want it to fall back on you, use the EIN or use the CPN number. The way that you get these cars and shit like that is by adding 4 to 5 trade lines. I really tell people to add 5, but if you have 4, you can still get approved. but you might have to put down, and you might have like a $45,000 to $35,000 limit. But if you add 5 trade lines, so you can add 5 authorized users, but I always recommend to at least have 1 primary account because they can see that shit. If you want to get approved for a car that's $50,000, what you need to do is get $50,000 worth of trade lines. If you need trade lines, you can also get them in the link in the description. So you get 50K worth of trade lines, perfect payment history, get 4, and also 1 primary account. So that could be like a credit card that you made a payment for like 1 or 2 months. Or you can get rental history is really a good one because it gives you like 2 years backdated history. Or anything that you can find out there that's good for CPNs and SSNs. Go ahead and just add that shit on there. And then after like a payment or 2, then you green, you can go down there get anything you want. So that's how you get a Scat Pack. That's how you get a Hellcat. That's how you get a Mustang. But I got this Mustang because I want to do Turo. So this Mustang or Scat Packs, the price on them shits be like 40,000. So like between like 30 to 40,000 on a good Scat Pack. Sometimes like 50. The ROI on them shits is not good unless you in a city where niggas is not finna steal them bitches and shit like that. I ain't even trying to go on that shit. I got me a little Mustang that's a low payment that can make me the money I need to make every single month with no problem. You feel me? That's what I got. I did that shit because I want these motherfuckers to rent my shit out and pay me every single month for the car that I own. And now I can draw the car for free. If you talking about finesse, nigga, this is a finesse. All these rental companies and all these, you see these buildings and shit up here, bro? These niggas is making 100 bands a month, bro. I do the math every fucking time. Every time I go somewhere, I look at these buildings, I do the math. I go look at their apartment complexes. What's the price for the rent? Most of the time, these niggas be charging like $1,500 for a studio bedroom. Nigga, $1,500 for a studio. And then they got like 100 to 300 units. And a month, the minimum they making is $1,500 off of 1 unit. Nigga, they making 100 racks every single month. On the first of the, between the first and the third, they making 100 racks. This is where we need to be at. Renting, leasing, owning something, and then get other people to pay for it. And then at the end of that shit, we own the property so we can sell it. So if you go buy a car and you discharge that shit, or you do whatever you got to do to make your payment, at the end of that shit, you own it and you can sell it. So that's another thing with Turo, or any property really. You got these properties, nigga, you can, this is fucking assets. This is what you want in your life. You want assets, no liabilities, man. And I literally just broke it down very simply for you. How you can get an apartment, how you can get a car, how you can get literally anything you want within the next 30 to 90 days. If you want to learn how to do that, tap into my mentorship class down below.